Well, the judging of Supreme Champion Female live now in Centre Ring. We're going to bring you some vision. It's a little dreary out there, but absolutely magnificent lineup of heifers, and we don't have the footage, so that's fine. We're just going to move on in. Wonderful Amy Phillips is around the grounds today. We're celebrating our next generation, the young people that are going to be the future of our industry. Amy Phillips, who are you meeting with?
Lindsay, this morning we introduced you to some of the school students making the most of Beef 2024. But this particular school that I'm about to introduce you to actually brought their cattle with them. Cal Rossi Anglican School cattle team were fortunate enough to come all the way from Tamworth with their animals. I've got with me Eve and Sterling, both students there. Now, what's unique for Cal Rossi is that you actually breed your own cattle too, Eve.
Yeah, so yes, we do breed our own cattle. We have our shorthorn stud, and we also have steers from the feedlot. So we usually have our steers, and we also have our shorthorn heifers and bulls.
So Sterling, this means that you're involved everything from fertility through birthing, breaking in, and then showing. What's the birthing process like?
They come into the yards, and then the older students at the school, they're involved in getting them all ready with the bulls, and then go out in with the bulls, getting calf, and then we go out, hand select them and choose which ones we want to show with. And over time, after they're in the yards for a bit, they get ready enough to come here, and luckily for us, show them.
Now, as we've just pointed out, there's a lot of care for these animals. Look at the students behind you doing exactly that. What will you come away with, though, at the end of being part of the cattle team, Sterling?
We'll come away with a grade 3 certificate in ag, but just overall the experience in getting us ready to come into the beef industry later on in life.
What do you think you might do with that certificate, Eve, when you finish school?
I'm planning on trying to get a degree in veterinary technology or veterinary science. So hopefully this will just give me more experience to go into that field later in life.
Well, if ribbons are anything to go by, this school is doing really well with their cattle team. What have you taken away this week?
We're with our roan heifer here, Camilla Roy Hannah. She's come away with the junior champion female. And then we've got Emily and Emmy Jo, who were our calf champion and reserve calf champions.
Mate, this is Beef 2024, the premier event in Australia. That's bragging rights, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Surely you'll go home and give your siblings stick for not being involved.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not over though, is it? 4 students part of showing here at Beef 2024. What's tomorrow bring?
Tomorrow we go out individually and try and judge them, and if you're lucky enough you get to speak on them and hopefully come away with the ribbons.
Well done. Eve, behind you there's a lot of brushing. Why is it important?
It's important because obviously they've come a long way. We need to make sure their coats stay healthy and that they overall are healthy and they don't feel dirty and they stay nice and clean.
And look at them, they look $1 million. The Cal Rossi Anglican School cattle team and their beautiful animals behind us coming all the way from Tamworth. Now that is something to call home about. Back to you in the studio.
Amy Phillips, great to see the next generation and some very competent young people there ready for big careers in the beef industry.